Thomas, it's up for grabs now! Thomas! Put through by Steve Ball, would you believe it? Put down by Barton, Patrick Vieira is in for Arsenal and sweeps it home. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Henry stripped it away from Carr. Henry!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Claude and BANSTAS on this lovely Thursday evening. Hope you're all well. And as you can see, we've got a special guest with us tonight. You know, Arsenal, they've got rid of the under-23s manager, Mr. Stevie Bold. We now have the new manager of the under-23s, and that is Mr. Diesel. How are we doing, Mr. Diesel?
Hey, come on. I told you I'd get in, guys, didn't I? I told you I'd get in. No, they can't force me out. So yeah, you're going to see some winning football now. Winning football. But, I thought you was going to sort of introduce me as the new player. I was going to say, thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy. Yeah, guys, hope you are well. Let me start off by saying to my 8-year-old son, who I tell him all the time not to watch this because obviously the language and stuff like that. But I know when he's at his mum's, I know he sneakily puts it on. Yeah. So if you do ever see this, thank you so much for my Father's Day present. Absolutely, the great fit. It's the best present ever, and I love you so much. And I'm trying to turn you Arsenal. You will get there. Very hard at the moment, but I'm going to persevere with you, boy. So. Love you. Mwah. From father to son, my best mate, my son, my world. So thank you very much. Love you loads.
Absolutely fantastic. And it looks absolutely...
It's lovely, beautiful. Mate. I love it.
Love it. Beautiful, mate. It's a great fit. Like you said, it's lovely colour. It makes you glow. It makes you glow.
Exactly, mate. Come on.
I do believe that listen, honestly, people, backstage, just before we was coming on, he put that on, he sat in that chair, and it was like a different positive Diesel about Arsenal.
No, we'll go that far, mate. We'll go that far. Come on. Not go that far.
Got a super chat. First of all, Diesel.
Come on, Randy. Listen, mate, Randy, just so you know, I've still got a week's supply of obviously your contribution in the last stream I was on, so I'm stocked up, mate, for the week. But now I'm looking ahead to next week, Randy. So I really appreciate that, mate. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to be okay for the month of July. So Randy, love me, mate. Love you loads. Thank you very much. And Randy's put, wake up and smell the coffee. It's all paper talk. Couldn't put it better myself. Go on, Randy. There you go. There you go.
Thank you very much, Randy, and he's come straight back in with another one, Diesel. So
God, dear. Looks like I'm going to be eating myself into August as well, Randy. Thank you very much. He's put, Diesel, come on, what happened to no Arsenal merch? No, hang on, Randy. I did say if someone buys it for me, yeah, I'll happily have it. I personally will not go and get it myself. The boy's mother. Well, he got it. I've got to tell him he got it, but I know obviously she helped him out with it. So listen, it never came out of my wallet. So yeah, I'm good. I'll happily take it. But Randy, thank you very much, mate. Once again, much appreciated. Sirloin again tonight, mate. Sirloin again.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Randy. Really appreciate that. Just before we do get into this, I just want to say, guys, look, I just want to say we really need your help, and that help is obviously when we do these streams, when we advertise it, we really need you. If you've got Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you've got, is to help us get it out there. retweet everything, like everything, and get it out there. Now, I've just looked on Twitter, and this show has only been retweeted 5 times. Now, come on, guys. We are the Bansta family. This is the best chat room out there. I know that we've got more than 5 people in the chat that have got more, that's got Twitter or Instagram or something like that. Please, please, please help us get the word out there and help us grow this channel to where it should be and carry on Claude's legacy. Yeah, that's the one thing that we do ask from you, and also to hit the like button. 2 things that we ask for. Hit that, smash that like button every time, or even before you come into the stream. It takes 1 second, and to retweet and share all of our content. Is that right, Diesel?
Yeah, do you know what, right? I'm going to try and be polite as possible when I say this, but and this isn't to the majority of the regulars in the chat, but I just want to say, guys, just echoing on what Terence said there, 5 retweets, and listen, it's very easy. It's very easy for people to say, oh, I'll support you, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll help you boys out, I'll this, I'll that, and most of you do. But there are also a certain minority as well who say this week in, week out, and yet they don't. And to be honest, we're not asking for your money. We're not asking for you to pay anything. All we're asking you to do is smash the like button. It's free. It's easy. Our kids could do that. You know what I mean? So, listen, we want to grow it. Whether you hate us, but you loved Claude, at the end of the day, let's not forget why we're doing this. We're not doing this to get rich. We've not. Like some people are saying, we've taken over and we've ousted everyone, and it's all me and Terence, and we're the dictators, and we're blocking people for fun. No, I block wrong-uns. I don't block just anyone. I block pricks, wankers, filth, scumbags. That's what I block. So in terms of blocking people for fun, if you're a wrong-un and I feel you're a wrong-un and I've got proof of it, then you're blocked. It's as simple as that. The majority of the guys in the chat right now, all the regulars who have got respect and obviously help us and support us, and just come along for the ride, really, because as much as we talk about football, we also have a laugh on it and we have a bit of banter. Life is hard enough, guys. I keep saying this. All of us have had the year from hell, with lockdown and us losing loved ones and friends and family and stuff like that. And people losing their jobs. And all we want to do is provide a little bit of entertainment. So, you've been working hard all day. You look forward to a stream of ours later on in the evening, and you laugh along with us. That's all we want to do. It's as simple as that. We're not asking for the, for the world. But in return for that, what we do need to do, guys, is to continue to grow this, because I personally believe this channel is a lot better than some of the others out there, and yet they're bigger than us, and I don't understand it. So that's no disrespect to the others. I just believe this is better. And that's not me being biased either. So, guys, not to, the long and short of it, just please subscribe, share, and just, listen. And follow us as well. Follow us. I've got the least amount of followers and subs. I'm behind Terence, and that's just criminal. I can't have that. So that's a joke thing. So, yeah, come on. Follow, please. Other than that, I hope you're well.
Super chat. That's what man would say. Super chat. Super chat.
Oh, blimey, God. Blast from the past. Ads. Hey, how are you, mate? How are you? Hope you're good, man. Love to you, boys. It's been a while. Hey, see you now.
Hey, see you now. Good to see you, mate. Good to see
there
you.
Back go.
Chris
Thanks, Dad. Top man.
Come on to that. He's saying, loving the new graphics, guys. Yep, thank you very much to our new graphics designer, Abdu. He's done 2 thumbnails for us, and they've been absolutely amazing. We can't thank him enough for doing these thumbnails for us. A big thank you to him. Everyone go and give him a follow and all. He's on Twitter. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. They're absolutely stunning, and we're loving them at the moment. So we're definitely keeping them coming. So thank you very much for that. And anyone, again, that wants any of the Claude and the Banstas merchandise, please go over to our website, www.claudeandthebanstas.com, and you'll be able to get any merchandise that you want on there, T-shirts, shirts, and there'll be new designs coming, especially with sayings like, show me the evidence, Diesel, show me the evidence. And obviously there'll be another one of Claude, the legend himself, and some from Diesel. So, yep, look out for that. We will keep you informed on that. But right, let's get straight to it. Diesel, this is the transfer gossip show. Diesel, go on, do you want to read that out?
Yeah. Diesel, I started wearing caps. Then I got told I looked like the guy from Luton. So I ditched it and I'm getting the Diesel special. Come on, Liam.
Beautiful, baby.
Come on. Liam knows what's what, mate. Exactly.
So, yeah, this is our transfer gossip show. Just remember, guys, we are not ITKs. We don't have any insight into, Arsenal or Brighton or Leicester or any of these things. We're just basically bringing you the transfer gossip of what is out there and what people are gossiping about. And like I say, most of it is probably paper talk, but this is what people want, Diesel. This is what people want, and this is what people, go mad over, like yourself. You've done a video saying Aston Villa, outbid us on a player. But now we'll start off with breaking news today. Let me just get it up for you, Diesel, because I know you're waiting. And that is Mr. Ben White from Brighton. Looks like he's going to be signing on the dotted line to Arsenal for the amount of, in the region of 45 million plus 5 million add-ons. Central defender. What is your thoughts on that, Diesel? Everyone in the chat, let us know what you think. 50 million, is that great business? Do you think the money could be spent elsewhere better? But does this mean if we're spending 50 million on Ben White, on a player that we didn't get outbid for, when apparently we got outbid for 35 million on another player, does this mean that we are going to have a good transfer window? Let's get onto that in a second. But Diesel, Ben White first, 50 million. Thoughts?
I'll tell you what my thoughts are. Just to very quickly say to the guys in the chat as well, Terence and I, we just got off Instagram. We did our very first Instagram live where we touched on this a little bit, but obviously we're keeping the special stuff for this stream. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more of that Instagram live because I really enjoyed that actually. Oh my God, did we have some pricks in the chat? But it's to be expected, isn't it? These little kids. Oh God, never felt a pair of tits. But anyway, no, listen. I said it to you earlier on. I'm going to say it again. I'm not happy about it. Ben White is an okay player. Okay, is it a signing that excites me? No, it's not. You said earlier on, and I didn't know this until you said it. You said Mavropanos has gone out again on loan. Why? Like, sell him. Just sell him. You know what I'm saying? It's the midfield is where we require the most surgery. Yeah, that's where we're really suffering. Now, Ben White, from what we're reading, 45, 50 million. Yeah. Now, I'm assuming that, well, knowing us, this is true. That is going to be the bulk of our budget, right? And you're spending that on Ben White. I'm seeing Liverpool get Canate, whose level's above Ben White, by the way, right, for 35 million. And yet Ben White will have a premium because he's English, right? That's just the way. That's how it is, yeah. But I'm sorry, Brighton must be laughing their heads off. They must be laughing their heads off. I mean, let's be honest. He's okay. He's not crap, right? He's decent, yeah. But do I look at him and think, right, that's the player that we've been missing? That's the player. That's the centre half who's going to elevate us and have a couple of levels. No, it's not. It's not. And more to the point, why are we going to Brighton and getting in when really Basuma is the one we need? So not having players you want, right? We need to be getting players that we need. We need a Basuma. Do you know what I'm saying? He's openly said he loves Arsenal. It's a buying signal, And yet when we're ignoring that and we're going for Ben White. Now we need a centre back, in my opinion. But I want a top class centre back. So I'm seeing like Man United, who I think were sniffing around for Ben White, but now they're focused purely on Varane, who's a top class centre back. Yeah. No other club is going in for Ben White. No other club. But he's that good. And it's a joke. I said it to you before and I'll say it again. This club is done. It's finished. people need to accept it. People, I get stick, right, for saying that, and I hope I'm wrong. But let's be honest, all I'm seeing is Edu and Vinay on holiday on their jet skis. Not really. No one's taking this seriously. No one at the club, in my opinion, are taking their roles seriously. Xhaka, how long ago did we hear about Roma want him? Why has that not been done yet? Get it done. Just do it. Do the deal. Why is it so long? Why do Arsenal, they prolong it? Do you know what I'm saying? So we've got play like Guendouzi. I like Guendouzi, but if he's going to go, sell him. But nothing's been done with that yet. Who's the one who's on loan who's coming back? What's his name? Kolasinac. What's going on there? It's an absolute joke. It's a joke, Tel. I'm sorry. The club is done. You know what I'm saying? And to spend 45, 50 million on an okay centre-back. Okay. I'm not going to slate him because he ain't crap. He's okay. Does it excite me? No. Can that money be spent better and wisely elsewhere? Hell yes. But typical Arsenal, we bend over and we tell him to go in even harder. That's all it is. We're mugs. Simple as that.
Just quickly, Diesel, because we've got a couple of super chats, and I just want to read this out because Craig, thank you very much. Not seen you in the chat before. Hope you're well. Thank you for coming over, mate. Really appreciate that. He says, as a Leeds fan, we had Ben White in the Championship, top quality ball playing defender, 45 million player will soon turn into 80 to 90 million. Very, very high rating there from Craig. He's obviously seen a lot more of him than what we have. Craig, obviously, thanks very much for your contribution, mate. We will carry on with that in a minute. We've got a couple of super chats here. Do you want to read that one out first, Diesel, when I find the other one?
Yeah, Joseph. Hope you're good, Joe. It's been a while, mate. Joseph kind of golden. Big up yourself, Joe. He's put big up Diesel and Claude. Oh, blimey, you look like him, dear. Terence, big up Diesel and Claude. Hope they're both good. Keep up the good work. You're doing great, lads. I'm assuming that's a typo, Joe.
Yeah, he's coming straight back.
Okay. All right, I'll let you off, Joe. I was just about to go in on you, mate, but no, I'm joking. Big up Diesel and Terence. Hope you're both good. Keep up the good work. Joe, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, really Joseph, very much, mate. Not only that now, that means that I might be able to get some cheese and biscuits off of Diesel now with the super chats that's come in. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Another one that I can just see quickly, Diesel. Tim Smith, obviously a Leeds fan, saying Ben White will do well at Arsenal. Apparently he's coming again saying awesome player. He will do really well at Arsenal. Thank you very much, Tim, for coming over again. Look, I mean, I'm going to be totally honest with you, Diesel, and a lot of people, most of the people in the chat, is that I've not really seen massive amount of time of Ben White on the pitch, if you know what I mean. So I can't say that he's going to be a fantastic, brilliant player. I can't say he's going to turn out to be a bad player. What I will say is that he's a young, up-and-coming prospect, obviously an England international already. He's 23 years old. I've seen a lot of Brighton fans praise him, and obviously we're getting a lot of other fans out of Leeds. I like the look of him, to be honest. I like the look of him. But
you would though, because you like Rob Holding. No, you like Rob Holding. You like Rob Holding, so you would. You would like the look of me. If you like Rob Holding, you'd probably like me, Tel, and I can't play. So, carry on.
Is he better than David Luiz? You know what I mean? Everyone wanted David Luiz out. We wanted him out. He's gone. He's gone. He's left us.
Yeah, right? And he was our best centre half last season. That tells its own story.
Right, exactly. So we've gone out, and we're hopefully got a great prospect. You yourself, Diesel. You yourself. You're one of these people, and a great you have a great I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. You're a great admirer of not being a snob and going down to these lower. No disrespect to Brighton and things like that, you know what I mean? And picking up a bargain. We don't know how he's going to turn out yet. We don't know how he's going to turn out.
Listen. No. Right, you're mistaking me, yeah? I think what it is, judging by some of the comments I'm seeing...
I'm not saying you're a snob. What I'm saying is, I'm just putting it out there that obviously you're a big advocator of going out and finding a bargain, if you know what I mean. As some people are saying at the moment...
It's not a bargain though, Terry, is it? It's not a bargain. That's my argument.
What some people are saying that have actually played at their clubs, that 50 million will soon be turned into 90 million, 100 million, then It is a bargain.
Okay, so because that Craig fella said it, it must be true. This is where me and you clash, because it's like you reading a paper, reading an article. Oh, yeah, must be true. Do you watch EastEnders and believe Albert Square's real? No, you don't. But this is what I'm saying. Well, you probably do. But what I'm saying is, Hotel, because two Leeds fans, right? No disrespect, right? No disrespect, right? But this is. My whole thing is where Leeds want to go and where we want to go are completely different, right? With all due respect, right? We can't forget who we are and the size of us and where we deserve to be. As fans, any fan will tell you that, right? They want the best for their club, right? I'm not coming in here like being a bit snobby, and I know a lot of Arsenal fans are, right? One of my issues is we're spending the bulk of our budget, right, on the player in the position where, to me, that's not top priority. We need a right back. That's a priority. We need a whole new midfield. That's a priority. We need an enforcer to go next to Partey. That's a priority, right? And then obviously, further down. Do you know what I mean? A striker. I want a striker. I don't want Lacazette there. That's a priority. We need an understudy at left back for Tierney. That's a priority. Right?
You're going on about that. This window is not shut yet. You're going on like this window is shut. We don't know what Arsenal's going to do yet. We might go out and get all these players. We might go out and get all these players that you want, as well as Ben White. Why can't we do that?
But you keep saying bargain. You keep saying bargain. Tell me how Ben White at 50 million is a bargain.
He might turn out to be a big flop. I'm telling you, what I said is that people that have actually seen him and he's been in their team have said that he's going to be a baller. That's all I'm only saying what they've said. And basically you contradicted yourself by saying, right, that I'm only going by what these people are saying and I'm believing them. Don't forget, a couple of weeks ago, you went off with your head on the stream on your own saying that we got outbid by a club that's lower than us.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Believe that?
Yeah, I do. I do believe that. I do believe that.
We didn't have 35
because
million
I know my club. I know my club.
To go spend on the player. Because we got outbid, we haven't got no money. And now we've gone out and spent 50 million. Well, we haven't just yet because obviously it still hasn't been signed on the dotted line. But what I'm saying to you is that, this is my old argument when people go off on one. Is that people were saying that we got outbid by Aston Villa for 35 million and now we're going in and paying 50 million for one player. And that's only one player. Who else are we going to get? Because we're going to need them. Because as you see through this show, when we go through these players, some players will be leaving, so we've got to replace them. So this is just the start. But people won't have that. People won't see that. It's 50 million, that's it. It's gone. I'm not saying that he's going to be a fucking world star player. He might not be. He might turn out to be the biggest flop that we've got. But at 23 years old, a young English player coming into Arsenal, I'm hoping for the best. That obviously Arteta is going to get it right and Arsenal are going to get it right. Because if not, then once again, I will have to sit here and say, why did we spend 50 million on him? But why are we putting him down already when, we've got people that's actually seen him play in their team for a whole season or on loan or whatever, and they're saying that he's a baller. Surely we should give him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, we can have our opinions and say, yeah, I don't know if he's going to be that great or whatever. But why not give him the benefit of the doubt, Diesel?
Oh, do you know what? As long as this manager's here, mate, no matter what Arsenal do, you're going to accept itself. So, there is no point. There is no. Read that comment as well. MCM, by the way.
Go on, read it out, Diesel. Go on, mate. Because I could take Ben White off quickly while you're doing that.
Good evening, Terry and Diesel. I'd like one of your emails so I can talk to you about a possible opportunity regarding this channel.
MCM, and listen, mate, we're on Twitter. I can't even remember what my handle is. What's yours, Diesel? You know yours is
Oh, hang on. I'm going to take your comment off, mate. Hang on, so you can see my details.
I think I've got. There it is. I'm a Gooner and Diesel DIE_SELAAA. Just message any one of us or message us on the Claude and the BANSTAS one, and obviously we will see it and Leanne will see it and we'll be able to have a conversation about it, mate. But thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. So Ben White, it looks like it more or less is done. Diesel, obviously, you're not all for it, will you? Tim Smith, again, I've just seen it. It's just come up by the bottom of the one. He's saying he will run for 90 minutes and move. He is very fit. Now, if that's what he does, I've been saying and calling for players that's what we need. We need players that will run for 95 minutes and won't just sit back and do whatever you want. So for me, it sounds like he has got everything that I want in a player, and hopefully he will turn out to be. So for me personally, I'm not up in arms about it. Yes, I know it's a lot of money that we're going to pay out, but it's not a lot of money in retrospect to the football transfer window. Let's be honest. 50 million is not that much now to go out and buy a player in today's world and market. That's not. So for me, I'm all right with it as long as we go out and still get the midfielders that we need and a striker like Diesel said and a right back. Diesel, final words on Ben White, mate?
Do you know what? I think it's. I think the reason I'm not. It's not so much because it's. You know what it is, right? I know what you're saying. You're saying in football terms today, it's not a lot of money, right? For Arsenal Football Club, it is. It is for us, you know, especially after the year that everyone's had. Everyone's been financially hit. You know what I mean? You know, we're out of Europe. Right, so you know we've said it many a time on this stream. We've got to be very, very shrewd with our recruitment. Right now, unless they're going to throw 250, 300 million, if that's the case, then yeah, fine, not a problem. Get him in. Next one. Get him in. Next one. Get him in. Right, you know, but you can only go on what you know. You know, listen, I'm very much a believer of once bitten, twice shy. You know, and we see this every single summer with Arsenal, right? Where we need 4, 5, 6 players. We're getting 2 or 3, right? We're always 3 or 4 players short, yeah? Right? And what I'm saying is, when I say the midfield needs surgery, surely in an ideal world, fix what needs fixing first. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, do what you've got to do. You know, and when you look at Brighton, there are 2 players at Brighton who we are in dire need of more than a Ben White. And for me, it's Lamptey and Bissouma. You know, so this is what I don't understand. You know, we're saying about bargain. 50 million for Ben White. Is that a bargain? I don't think so. I think that's very overpriced. Very overpriced. You know, and also another thing that's annoyed me a little bit with it is, what does that say about Saliba? You know, because I'm not being funny, we spent 27 million on him, who out of the 2, him and Fofana, he was the one who was levels above Fofana. He was the one who was touted as he's ready now for the Premier League, yeah? He's not even kicked a ball. So what's it saying for him? Now, I'm hearing stories, and again, they're only stories, I get that. You know, possible loan for Saliba to like a Newcastle or a club like that. And I'm thinking, so hang on a minute, how can we spend that amount of money on Saliba? Well, we've not even seen him play, and let's be real, can't be any worse than what we've got, right? Give the kid a chance. Let him and Gabriel learn together. Do you know what I'm saying? Partner them, you know, both up. You've called for it, so have I. Right now, if you're spending 50 million on Ben White, you ain't spending that amount of money for a player who's going to be on the bench. That tells me he's going to be starting. He's going to be in the first 11. So again, what is that saying for Saliba? So are we going to loan him? You just said about Mavropanos being loaned out. Well, let's be honest, he's never going to make it here, is he? So why these loans? Just sell him. Sell him. If you don't like him, sell him. Guendouzi, I don't want him sold. But if they want him sold, sell him. All this loan, come back next season, loan, come back next season, loan, come back next. Do you know what I mean? Part of this, when we say overhaul, an overhaul is what it means. It's an overhaul. Ship these players out for good, not just on loan, because it's like a boomerang. They're always going to come back. You know, and I don't know. I just look. It's not an inspired signing, and I'm not being snobby at all. Because I'm one of the first to say I want to buy British Tel. I want to. Do you know what I mean? I do. Yeah. But I've just got a funny feeling with Arsenal. They're going to do this, but yet they're going to miss out on those positions that we really desperately need to be filled, right back in midfield. Midfield for me is key. How many times have we done watch-alongs and we've seen teams coast through our midfield, walk through like they're not there, like a knife through butter, yeah? You know, we see it mostly every single game. So as a manager and as a chairman, my whole thing is, right, before we do anything, we need to sort that midfield. Before anything else, if we've got time for Ben White later, not a problem, do it. Midfield is key, yeah? And I'm not seeing that. Now, if they're going to do something later on, fair enough. But from what we're hearing, and let's be honest, what we know of this club, because they do it every single season, yeah? Have you got faith? I haven't. Sorry, I haven't. But that's just me.
Right, could you brought him up quickly? Let's just move on to Saliba. Obviously, we spoke about Ben White, and obviously, we can only see if that's true. Saliba, obviously, another man that me and Diesel think highly of. We both said at the beginning of the last season that he should have started. Totally agree with that. I don't know why Arteta didn't want. That's one thing I didn't like about Arteta last season, was sending Saliba out on loan. I would have gave him a chance, because I didn't want David Luiz here. I didn't. I don't. Diesel didn't either. You know what I mean? We all didn't. I don't think. I personally think it's all just paper talk that he's going back out on loan. I think he will be part of this team this year. And if he ain't, Diesel, if he ain't, and he is going out on loan, then I'm going to use your words like you used on a couple of occasions before, and that is, where is his ambition then? Where is his own ambition? If he doesn't, Saliba, if he gets put out on loan again, why doesn't himself put a transfer request in and ask, you obviously don't like me, you don't want me, for my own sanity, my own sake, my own career, sell me so I can go and play for a club that wants me. Now, if that's the case, I've got no problem with that. So obviously, sorry, I was just trying to get rid of someone, but yeah. So for me, I think it's all paper talk, because let's be honest, let's be real now. If he's gonna stay, then obviously he likes the club, obviously he likes the manager, he likes what's being told to him and what's being said to him, and he wants to hopefully get his chance to stay in this club. I want him to have a chance. I want him to play in this club. But like I said, if all this is true and he's going to go on loan to Newcastle or somewhere else, if I was Saliba or a player of that caliber or anything like that, I would be going to the club and the manager saying, you obviously don't like me. I need to put a transfer request in to go to a club that I can play for my own career and my own international career and things like that. So that is why I'm saying, Diesel, that I think it's all paper talk. Because if it's not, like I said, why is he just sitting back and just letting them do what they want, basically? That's my thoughts on it, Diesel.
Yeah, but you can only sort of like, you can only speculate on what you know and what you've seen in the past of this club and how this club listen, we all know how they operate. Arsenal, right? You know, I don't understand how just say it's true. Just say it's true, right? And he is being touted out for loans, and it's looking like, you know, Newcastle's, you know, the place where he's going to go. You know, I don't understand how you can sort of put that on the player. You know, I can't see how you can look at the player now and start questioning the player and say, well, why are you? Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, look at the club. You know, the club is the issue. It's not so much the play. Listen, contracts they're watertight. You know, it's. I understand to an extent, because if it was me, I'd turn around and say, Arsenal, do you know what? Go and do one. I would. Yeah, but obviously not everyone's like us. At the end of the day, you know, he's a young French player. He's grown up watching the Arsenal. Arsenal are very massive, especially in France. When you look at the French imports, you know, that we've had over the years, you know what I mean? That's why obviously Arsenal are so well loved over there, right? And obviously he's probably like no exception. But at the end of the day, I can understand if he's come in and he's been poor and Arteta wants him out, you know, he had his chance, he didn't take it. I can understand to an extent. You know, but to spend that amount of money on this is what annoys me a little bit, right? We're here now doing this stream about Ben White, 50 million. And we've potentially got a gem on our hands. And we're in danger of losing him. You know, and that's what I look at, Tel. You know, when we say about being shrewd with money and recruitment, right? We've got players here. We've got them here. You know, like we've got certain players here who are diamonds in the rough, shall we say, gems. I look at Fofana, the season he's had with Leicester. It was class last season, and yet he was deemed nowhere near as good as Saliba. So that you look at that and you think, well, hang on a minute, let's give him a shot, because if we can pick him, Tel, if he plays right and he has a standout season, let's just say, right, a similar impact to what Fofana did. Guess what? We've saved us 50 million. I look at it like that. We've saved ourselves 50 million. So now that 50 million that we've saved, we can now invest that into a right back, into a top quality midfielder, into a striker. Hell, even a goalie. You know, but this is what I'm saying. You know, is there really a big difference between Saliba and Ben White? I understand Ben White plays already, you know, and he's Premier League proven and stuff like that, and he's experienced in this league. I get that, yeah. But we're talking about a kid who was very, very highly thought of. Now, the Saliba has been watched for the last 2 or 3 years, right? And every season he's done better and better and better. You look at Gabriel, who was, let's be honest, an unknown. I'd never heard of him. I know you didn't. I think most of the guys in the chat didn't, right? Yes, he tailed off towards the end, but when he first come in, Tel, he got what, player of the month, 3 months straight? And this is an unknown. Saliba is meant to be levels above Gabriel. So my whole thing is, you've got 2 young centre-backs, right? You know, playing together breeds familiarity. That's how I look at it. Me and you have said it, you know, try and play the same team every single week because they get to know how the other one plays. Yep. You know, you look at Henry and Perez. Henry could pick out Perez with his eyes closed because they played week in, week out together. You know, why can't we do that here? Especially with centre-backs, very important. You know, but no, we sent him out, but yet we keep the likes of Rob Holding. That don't make sense to me. You know, and you have to look at the manager for that. You have to. You know, so, listen, if Ben White's coming, Saliba's out, in my opinion. He's out.
All right, just quickly go on now because there's 2 super chats here, Diesel. Can you just read that one out quickly first, and then we'll...
Yeah, Randy Viper. Look, my guy, once again, Randy, you know how much I love you. I love you. Love you. Love you a long time.
That's right. The White situation, that is obviously...
we need a Brighton fan to tell the harsh truth. Listen, if there's any Brighton fans in the chat, I doubt it, but you never know. And tell the master of spinning stuff, cerebral assassin. There you go.
You don't know what it is. Spinning stuff. It's not spinning stuff. You just don't want to hear the other side of the story. That's what it is. You've got your agenda. You don't want Arteta here, which is fine. But you won't look at the other side of it, which is not. You know, I've not got a problem with that. If that's the way you want to act and the way you want to look at things, that's not a problem. I understand that. Just going on to what you were said again, Deal, just a minute ago.
You say that no one's really mentioned Arteta.
What do you mean?
No one's really mentioned Arteta.
Well,
you know what I mean? So
you keep saying you've got to look at the manager because of this.
I've said look at the manager, but I've also said I mentioned Edu, I mentioned Vinay. Yes, it's all of them, Tel. It's all of them. I said it to you earlier on. No one's really taking their role seriously. All we're seeing are these guys abroad on holiday. Listen, you can't deny anyone a holiday, but at the end of the day, don't tell me you can't get deals done when you're on the beach. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen.
Anthony Smith just quickly is saying, if you're spending 50 million on White, he won't be your only signing. I was only saying to my son today, Arsenal are a huge club and will always attract top players. Totally agree with you, Anthony. Totally agree with you. But just quickly, again, Diesel, you're saying about, obviously, Ben White and the 50 million, just quickly, before we move on, you're saying, we've already got the players here. Well, let's just say that Ben White does sign. Yeah? We've got Mari, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Holding, and Chambers. Which 3 of them defenders are you picking to play?
So if he does come, so again, so what? So if Ben White comes...
Ben White, because it looks like he's going to be playing 3 central defenders to me. That's why he's bought him. With, with, well, in my opinion, I don't know, and that's what a lot of people are saying and all, but that's what I do believe. So you're saying we've got the players here, right? David Luiz is gone. Mustafi's gone, thank God. Socrates is gone, thank God. We've got rid of these deadwood players. So the ones that we've got left at the moment, right, is Gabriel, Mari, Holding, Chambers, Saliba, and Ben White.
Well, if he's playing a free at the back, you've got to play. Well, you've got to play Ben White. You've got to. You know, you can't spend that amount of money and keep him on the bench. You know, so obviously, you know, he's a shoo-in, isn't he? Let's be honest. He'll probably go Ben White. He'll go Gabriel. I can't see him dropping Gabriel, and I think he'll go Mari. I don't see where Rob Holding gets into it. I've got a feeling he will be one of his first choices next season. For some reason, he likes Rob. I don't understand why he likes him, but he does. He likes him. But yeah, if it were me, if he is going to play a free, then it's going to be those three, isn't it? Ben White ain't coming in to sit on the bench. He's not spending 50 million for a player to sit on the bench. He's signing him to start games, right? So if he does go free, he's, you know, and I like Mari actually. He's not played enough.
He's done all right. He's done all right.
From what I've seen of him, he's all right. I don't mind Mari. I think he's all right. I think there's room for him to grow. Yeah. But see, look, you know, that's. No one had heard of Mari, you know, and we spent next to nothing on Mari, yeah?
Yep.
So it's not like that snobbery thing, you know. I look at a player, I said to you about Matt Ryan, you know, Matt Ryan come to us on loan for a free. I told you at the time, I'm happy about it because I rate Ryan. I think he's a good keeper. You know, he ain't quality, he's not world class, but I think he's a good enough backup. I like Ryan.
Number 2.
You know what I'm saying? And he's free.
Yeah.
So it's not about money for me. It's not about top dollar. It's about recruiting smartly and buy what we need. Not so much what we want. We need to get what we need, Tel. And if that player is 10 million, 5 million, so be it. Get him in. Yeah. But just fix the problem. Do you know what I mean? That midfield for me. That midfield. If there's more players coming, Anthony Smith's comment, earlier on. I don't agree with that, if I'm honest. And Anthony, you know how much I love you, man. But I know this club, Anthony. We all know it. We've seen it season in, season out. We're out of Europe for the first time in 25 years, and people honestly think that they're giving Arteta 250, 300 million. That ain't going to happen. That will not. I'm telling you now. That anyone who thinks that's going to happen, get that out of your head. It's not going to happen. All right, the way we in it, Tel, like, you know, we've been financially hit as well as every other club in the last year, and we're out of Europe, so our income next season is going to be less than what it normally is. And when it was going good, we never got that amount of funds, and it's really bad at the moment. And we're going to get those funds. It's no chance.
Well, for me, Diesel, the difference is the way I'm looking at it is, right? Because you're right what you're saying. We are out of Europe. We are, you know what I mean? The money has gone down and whatever. But if he doesn't invest this year, doesn't matter if Arteta was the manager or not. Doesn't matter who was there. We would definitely go backwards, no matter what. Because the reason why I say that, it's not because it's Arsenal, and it's not because if Mourinho was there or Ancelotti was there or any other manager. It's because all the other clubs around us will be improving their squads too. Will be improving their squads. So we definitely need to go out and spend a lot more money than 50 million. And for us to go out and spend 50 million on a central defender, and rightly so, what you said earlier on, Diesel, is that that's not the immediate position that we need to fill. For me, says that obviously our business is not done by a long shot. It's not done by a long shot. So for me, I'm obviously excited to see who comes in. Hopefully, you know, I'm not saying that it's definitely going to happen. If it don't, then I will be going absolutely raving mad. But if they want Arsenal seriously to start contending again and getting back into Europe and back up there at the top, then we've got to go out and spend the money, Diesel.
So this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Yeah, I agree with what you just said there. But I know what you're going to do is if they don't buy any more or they get another one or whatever, nowhere near enough what we need.
Diesel, can I just stop you for 2 seconds, mate? Sorry, mate. I really do apologise, right? The person that keeps going off and making up these silly different accounts to come on, right? Honestly, you're wasting your own time because it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't affect us. All you're doing is wasting your own time. And thank you very much for boosting our followers up on live watchers. So I want to thank you personally. I want to say, if it's just one of you, if it's a few of you, thank you for wasting your own time, coming over and feeling the need that you have to do that. Keep going. Not a problem. It's not a problem. Keep our views going up. Thank you very much. I love it. Sorry, Diesel. Sorry, mate. Go on, mate.
You virgins, you virgins. Do you know what? Big up to the mods as well. I can see, listen, the mods have got their work cut out tonight. But listen, we've got the best mods on YouTube. Yeah, so, Chris, I can see Chris Davidson, Delwyn, Randy Viper, Static. Looks like you boys are working overtime tonight. Boys
and girls in the chat. Honestly, don't waste your breath about saying that they're idiots and God knows what and get out of the chat. Just let them waste their own time. You know what I mean? Waste their own energy. And in the end, they get bored of it. They get bored of it because we're not bothered, are we? We're not bothered. We know that this is the best chat out there. We know that this is the best channel out there. Just let them get it out of their system, like Diesel said. It'd be like it's probably like sex to them. And after, you know what I mean, after 5 minutes, they'll enjoy their little bit of freedom, and then that'd be it. It'd be all over. So bye-bye.
It's like jumping into bed, skip the sex, and go straight to the cigarette. Yeah. Anthony Smith, exactly, mate. Don't hate us because you ain't us, yeah? Come on, I love that.
Exactly. Sorry, Diesel, you, mate, but I just thought I needed to say that. Sorry, mate.
It's all right. I've totally forgot what I was saying now. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Listen, look, I said to you before, right? You know, this is the one now. This is the one. This is the. Do you know what? I'm a bit gutted, really, because even I thought, blimey, I've said it to you before, right? It's like I've had jobs in the past where, you know, you work for a certain manager, he goes and a new manager comes in, and that new manager wants to put his stamp on the team as quick as possible, yeah. And sometimes, if there was someone out of line, what he would do is he would sack someone, all right? He would sack them, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so we all thought, oh, cry, oh, like, you know, this geezer who's coming, he means business, right? He ain't ramping, yeah. And it's very similar to a football club, you know, and that's how I look at it. And I just look at it and I think to myself, do you know what? You know, we're out of Europe for the first time in 25 years, and for a club like Arsenal, that's people don't realise that's big, that's major. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, finally, surely the penny's got to drop. Finally, those guys have got to think, right, we're out of Europe. All right, now look, I know we was going to take it easy and we've been coasting for the last few years, but my God, we really do need to do something now. So I was expecting them phone calls to Josh and to Stan or whoever it is and say, look, seriously, we've really got to fix up and we need to do it now. Yeah, because I'm looking around and everyone's overtaken. I'm seeing Leicester, you know, buying players and buying quality players as well. Yeah, Samara, who they've got, I'd have loved to have had him. Right, they've got that Patson as well. He looks a quality player. You know, and West Ham, I believe, are buying as well. You know, and I'm looking at that, I'm thinking Arsenal surely should have been the first club in front. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, let's be honest, right? Players get tapped up throughout the season. We all know it happens. We all know it goes on, right? You know, especially when players go away for international duty. You know, you got the manager saying, look, have a word with him. You know, see if he fancies, you know, coming here. If he does, let me know. I'll do the rest. You know, that all goes on, all that tapping up, right? So when a lot of fans think, oh, well, we can't do anything until the transfer window opens. Well, that's a load of crap, yeah? Because a lot of that groundwork gets done during the season. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, we could be sitting here saying all of this, and all of a sudden, in a couple of weeks, Arsenal announce 2 or 3 new signings. If they do, I can handle being, you know, looking stupid. That's not a problem, right? That's fine. That's not a problem. But we know this club. We know how they operate, Tel. We need 4, 5, 6 players. Knowing Arsenal, they'll get 1, 2, 3. You know, and it's always been that way. So why would they mess with a formula that they've used over the years? And as fans, we can only comment on what we've seen. Yeah, that's where I get a little bit annoyed, really, because, you know, we all know where the holes are in that team. You know, we all know what needs to be fixed and needs to be fixed right away. You know, people are calling Thomas Partey a flop. Yeah, he had a poor season, don't get me wrong, right? But blimey, build a team around him. He's if in the right system with the right partner next to him, we could see a totally different Partey next season. He's a destroyer. Yeah. That's how I look at him. He's a destroyer. He reminds me, you know, like a Michael Essien when he first went to Chelsea. Yeah. Anything in front of him, he destroyed. That could be Partey, right? But he needs help. Otherwise, he's doing the job of two men. You know, so, but Arteta, you know, it's Arteta or whoever it is. Ben White, the way I look at it, doesn't excite me. But, okay, what you got next? What are you doing next? What's next?
I totally agree with you.
That's where I am.
I know what you're saying. And I totally get where you're coming from. Do you want to read that out, Diesel?
The Brentmaster General, up to me nuts in guts. One in the bum. No, I'm done. Hope you're well, David. Hope you're good, mate. Thank you very much for your super chat for the donation. Guys, as you can see, the thumbnails and everything, you know, that we're doing, it does all get invested into the page, into the channel. Like what a lot of people think, you know, they'll think me and Terence are going to run off to Marbella every summer. It does actually all get put back in. So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that.
Diesel, as you can tell, that some people out there do think that we run off to Marbella and then they have to come into the chat and then try and fuck it all up and things like that, because obviously they know that this channel is going somewhere, mate. It obviously hurts.
Oh, mate, listen, listen, someone said this to me, right, a while back. I think it was actually on here. When you get people like that, trolls like that, take it as a compliment. I know, look, you know, people won't really get what I'm saying there, right? But what I'm trying to say is when you get haters, it's a sign that you're doing something right. You're doing something good. Do you know what I'm saying? People are enjoying what you do, yeah, and the channel's on the rise. Right, because don't forget, when we were stuck at 21,000, I believe, that's when we joined Claude. Claude was on 21,000, that's when we joined. We had no haters then. No one was bothering, yeah, because we weren't a threat, yeah? It's like when all these opposition managers and players, Arsene Wenger, he deserves to go when he wants. Why is everyone so mean to Mikel? You know, he should be able to stay there for years and years and years and do that project. Right? People look beyond that. They're saying that because while this man's here, we are no threat. Same with Arsene Wenger. Do you know what I mean? Gary Neville. Do you honestly think Gary Neville hates Arsenal? Hates us with a passion because of the rivalry. And he was one of the main ones who said Wenger needs to stay. He should be able to go when he wants because we're no threat while this man is here. You know, that's how I look at it. And it's the same with these haters. You know, the channel's going places. Certain people don't like it because we're making noises. They don't like it. I'm not sitting here on an ego trip and being a prick. All right? I'm just telling you they're facts. They are facts. I'm sorry, you know, but listen, why can't we sit here and be proud? We work bloody hard on this channel. And, you know, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that take us away from our families, you know, most nights, or me, you know, deprives me of 2 or 3 hours playing with my son. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do it because obviously I enjoy doing it. So I enjoy, you know, burying you, Terence, every week. And I enjoy talking to the guys in the chat. You know, the sacrifices, but we do it. It's as simple as that. And if people don't want to watch it, no one's forcing you. This is what I don't get. Turn it off. Go and watch someone else. I don't understand. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, mate.
Oh, kids, man. Kids.
And that is why I started going right back to the very beginning, what you said, Diesel. Take it as a compliment.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And when you have that mentality, right? They then know. Do you know what? There's no point trolling these guys because I'm not getting to him.
Exactly.
You know, well, they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? And we've got the best mods as well. You know, yeah, we've got some top mods here. The minute I see a dodgy comment, bang, they're on it. Baby Dundas, bang, he's on it. Static on it. You know, Randy Viper on it, Ricardo on it. Tony Blackwell on it. Do you know what I mean? They're all on it, mate. Do you know what? I love you guys, man. No one can listen. No one can get in between this, right? Exactly. Honestly, I used to say this right to all my ex-girlfriends. My mentality is me and you against the world. Ain't nothing can break us, And when people realise that, that they don't bother because I can't get in between them two. I can't fuck these two up.
Exactly, mate.
You know what I'm saying? It's been 2 years and we're still here. That's got to say something.
Exactly, mate.
I no more. Exactly. That's my case.
Right, 2 super chats quickly. Read it out, Diesel. Read it out, son.
David Brent, the Brentmaster General, up to my nuts and guts. One in the bum. No, I'm done. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you. I love saying that shit.
No object for DB. All right, you know that.
You know what I mean? Going down the old places tonight, Brent. Terence, thoughts on the rumoured Arsenal signing Fray Bentos from Mexico? I got one of them in the cupboard, David.
Another one there, mate. Another one.
All right, but don't forget you have to ask the Fray Bentos. You have to answer him, yeah. That was the question. DJ, see this another real one. DJ Crane, top bloke. This guy's DJ Crane. Thank you very much. I love your name, by the way. It's a sick name. Thank you, DJ Crane. What? DJ Crane is the last thing I want to read is Arteta spends a chunk of summer transfer budget on spoiling young Terence. Do you know what? That's probably why our budget is so screwed, because a lot of it has gone on Terence. Probably what it is. Installing the hot tub and all that. All these spa weekends away. He's dipped into our budget, isn't he, Mikel? For his own personal needs. There you go.
Just getting back to the other one. I prefer the other one. Burrito. I've heard of him. He's about 35 million. I think he'd be great from Mexico. Right, let's move on, Diesel. We'll try and get through these. We've been going nearly an hour already. It goes so quick when you're having fun, doesn't it, mate? It goes so bloody quick when you're having fun.
Mate. It does.
Right. I'm totally out of my bloody head. What's his name?
Who?
On the screen, on the left.
Maddison,
that's it. Maddison. Obviously, we've been linked to Maddison. Go on, mate. No problem, mate. We've been linked to James Maddison of Leicester. Obviously, they're just rumours at the moment, maybe baby talk. Who knows? Let us know in the chat what you think. But James Maddison, obviously, Leicester, I think, even if they consider Maddison leaving Leicester, they're talking in the region of over 70 million. So what's your thoughts on that? If it did happen, if it doesn't happen, whatever. I just want your opinion for now. James Maddison, for me personally, if it did happen, I think he's a quality player. I've been saying this to Diesel, and every time that I've been on these chats, that Maddison and Grealish are the two players that I would definitely go out for and get. I've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 years. Diesel knows that. For me, if it did happen, I think he's a fantastic player that will come into our squad and will elevate us as a team straight away. What about you, Diesel?
Who's that? Maddison?
Yeah, Maddison.
Oh, I love Maddison. Yeah, look, well, I'm the same. Yeah, I've said it before, and we used to have them debates, Maddison or Grealish, and I picked Maddison every single time. I do like Grealish now. I was wrong. I was wrong on Grealish, and I've held my hands up. He's certainly shut me up. But Maddison, I just love the way he plays. I love the way he floats. I love the way he glides past players. He's not had the best season. I know, obviously, injuries. And for me, I personally think there's a little something there between him and Rodgers. I don't think they get on. I really don't. There's something not quite right with Rodgers and Maddison. And I think if we had anything about us, we'd try and take advantage of that. My issue with that is he's going to cost top dollar. And 70, I think that
70 million upwards. So
yeah.
Well, the rumours are, if you know what I mean, Diesel, the rumours are 70 million.
Yeah. And to be honest, again, with, British players, there's going to be a premium. Leicester can afford to put whatever price they want. They don't need to sell. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but my whole thing is, look, listen, with every player, there's always an angle. You know, and is he happy at Leicester? Does he get on with the manager? Do you know what I'm saying? I'd be saying, look, Arsenal are a bigger club. Don't get me wrong. You know, Leicester finished higher and they got more about them. But in the cold light of day, we are a much bigger club than Leicester. No disrespect, but we are. You know, and if it's true and if the club really do believe in this project or process or whatever, then my whole thing is, if that's what the club believe, then the club, it's on you to sell that to a player. Sell it. Sell the dream to him. Tell Maddison, come here, I will build a team around you, and you will be the main man here. You will be adored. You know, players have egos, Terry. You know, they've got egos. You know what I mean? Tap into that. You know, and there's a large part of this is sales. It's sales skills, isn't it? It's buying signals. It's, do you know what I'm saying? That's what I would be doing. Yes, we're not in Europe, but I personally, I know you might not agree with me. I don't think you do, but I'm still of the mindset of, yes, we're not in Europe. Yes, we've been piss poor. You know, last God knows how many seasons, but we are still the Arsenal. We've still got that lovely 60,000 seater stadium. We are still a global brand. We are still massive worldwide. You know, we still sell out every single stadium, no matter where we go on pre-season. You know, all them, you know, the training facilities, you know, you walk through the Emirates, you know, you see the players who have played for Arsenal in the past, all of that. Maddison would have grown up seeing all of that. You know, so for me, there is an angle, you know, there is a way it can be done. My worry is the price tag. Because when I hear about those big numbers, straight away I'm like, nah, that's not Arsenal. Yeah. Shame, but it's not Arsenal. You know, it's not cheap. It's not. And therefore, sadly, I don't think it's going to happen.
Just quickly, just want to pick up, just before we move on from Maddison, of what you just said. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan through and through, like yourself, passionate. I know that we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and you know what I mean, we're quite different on the way we think. But of course, I think we're one of the biggest clubs out there still. Of course I do. What I do, for me personally, this is just me, is that obviously I put things into perspective and look at Arsenal as a whole. And we have been going backwards as a club for years and years and years. And when you go backwards and backwards and backwards, there's only so far you can fall before you know what I mean, you have to reset, hit that reset button. I've said it loads of times. That is why I said to you, Diesel, and everyone in the chat, why I think it didn't matter even if Arteta didn't come in and it was someone like Mourinho. It still would have took at least 2 years to get to where we are now. And that is, I don't mean finishing 8th or whatever. We might have finished up a little bit higher. We could have finished lower. We don't know. It's all in hindsight. But what I'm saying to you is that we had to sort, for me, we had to sort our ass out first. And that was starting from the bottom and working our way up. And that's what we have done over the last sort of season and a half, with getting all of these players out. Still a few of them to go, as we're going to see in a minute when we rattle through them. You know what I mean? There's still a few more players to go, and we need other players to come in. And if Ben White at 50 million comes in and is the start of great things to come for me, that's the way I'm looking at it, then I'm all for it. It could go totally wrong. I'm not saying it's going to go right and we're going to go and get all the other players out there that we want, like Maddison and maybe all these other ones we're just about to talk about quickly. But for me, I think that, because I've been saying it from the start, Diesel, as I keep saying, you know that, you know what I mean, from way back, even before we started this channel, and what I used to say. For me, when I wanted Arteta from the start, everything that I've been saying has happened. You know it's happened, and you know what I mean, we're going in the right way for me. So that's just my opinion. Let's quickly move on because we're running out of time desperately here. Right, we've got Sterling, and let me just get this one up. Diesel, Sterling and Mahrez. This is what we've been linked with. This is what I'm saying. If people believe that we got outbid and we was in for Bindira and everything like that, then surely we must believe these rumours that Sterling and Mahrez, we're in for them. Obviously, the link between Man City and Arteta is good. That's what the connection is, and Pep and Arteta. But all we're doing, Diesel, is simply getting the rumours up. What is your thoughts on Sterling and Mahrez?
Oh, Christ, where do I sign? I'll take them both in a heartbeat. I love Sterling. Mahrez, for me, I've wanted Mahrez for years, mate. So since he was at Leicester, I love Mahrez. He's just class. He's silky. And do you know what? Do you know another thing that really annoys me about Mahrez? Another player who we could have got. I'm telling you now, we could have got. I'm sure, even when he was at Leicester, he openly he did. He come out with it, and I'm sure his agent did as well. There was a lot of interest. There was strong interest from Arsenal, and I was ready to leave and go. But Arsenal being Arsenal, they dither, yeah, and they try and installments, a £5 a week or whatever, and in the end, it didn't happen. But when I'm talking about players who I feel would come in and elevate us, yeah, I'm looking at players like Mahrez. I think he would. I think he's class. Doesn't look out of place at Man City. Was struggling to get a game at one point. Now he's one of their most important players. I know Pep loves him. I don't think he used to. He bloody does now. He's a match winner, and he turns up in the big games. The big moments. He's a winner. I love Mahrez. I think he's class. Sterling, he's not had the greatest season, but I think Sterling's a baller. I never thought he was all that, Sterling, but he's. I've got to congratulate Pep, because I think he was doing well at Liverpool, and then obviously he got that move to City for 50 million, I think, at the time. Even then, at the time, I was like, I don't know about that. It's a lot of money, and is he going to do it? Is he not? And then for me, I think Pep's come in and he's elevated Sterling even more. Don't get me wrong, he's not had the greatest of seasons. I get that, right? But blimey, compared to what we've got, yes, I'll take him. If I could take two, I would. If you're asking me if I could only pick one, I'm taking Mahrez all day long.
No, look, listen, for me, again, same as you, Diesel, two fantastic players, great players. I'll definitely take them. I can't believe at the time when we was linked with Mahrez, there was Arsenal fans out there saying we don't want him, we want Zaha instead. Wilfred Zaha instead of Mahrez. I mean, total contrast. I have enough Arsenal fans or any fans thought Wilfred Zaha was better than any of them two on the screen right now. I do not know, honestly, because I don't rate Zaha myself. He does a few good things, and then you don't hear about him whatsoever. Sterling, as you just said, at Liverpool, I don't think he was that fantastic, and then obviously went to Man City, and him himself come out publicly stated it. Obviously, he loved working with Arteta, and the reason why his form at Man City was one of the best was because of Arteta. Again, that's facts. He's the one who come out and stated it. But
listen, it was polite, Tell. Come on, it was been polite. He was asked the question. He's not going to slate him, is he? Come on. He
could have said Pep. He could have said Pep.
No, he was asked the question. He was asked about Arteta.
Does all the training on the pitch. Arteta does it.
He was asked the question about Arteta. If someone said to me, "What's Terence like?" I'm not going to coat you off. I'm going to. Do you know what I mean? No, all joking aside. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to say, "Well, he's shit," is he? He's going to. Do you know what I mean? I remember I use this example with you all the time. Pep Guardiola came out and said Phil Foden is the best youngster he's ever seen. Now, this is Pep, who's been at Barca, worked with Xavi, Iniesta, all them. And you're telling me Phil Foden is the best young talent you've ever seen. And you've come from La Masia, which is obviously Barcelona's youth. Sorry, I'm not having that. But you say what you've got to say to boost these players up. So for me, it works the same way. David? Oh, no, he's a wanker. Sorry, I had to...
it is what it is. Where was that super chat?
So I've got it. Connor.
Just quickly, let's move on before we move it, because this is the player up on the screen now. Diesel, read the super chat out, mate.
Yeah, Connor, thank you very much, mate. He's put, all right, lads, would you rather have Onana? Onana, what's your name? Or Leno? I'd rather have Onana, Connor. I'll take Onana. Onana. What about you? Good keeper. Very good keeper.
He is a good keeper. Once again, I've not seen loads of him. Do you know what I mean? I've only really seen the combinations that are on YouTube and things like that. He does look a great keeper. He is young. Hopefully, I think we're talking really in the region of about 7 million for him. I think it is Diesel, but it might come down even more if because of his he had some sort of charge against him, didn't he? Some sort of play or something like that. So
it was a ban, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think he's until he got that. Is it November? I think so.
Yeah,
I still think that's worth doing. I would do that. I would do it.
Well, listen, 7 million. Even if you get that's not even a gamble, is it? 7 million. So definitely take him all day long. And if anything, Diesel, it'd make for a great son in the stands, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, God, yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, yeah, that alone's worth the 7 mil, isn't it? But you know what, right, Connor? Yeah, in all fairness, if you're asking me the question, obviously I'm taking Onana, but for me, if we've got time to sort out the goalkeeper situation, great. If we haven't, I'm not going to be entirely on Arsenal's back about that. As long as we fix, because for me, that's the least of our troubles, right? It's still a problem, but it's not the main problem. So for me, forget that for now. This is what I would do, right? Forget that for now. If we've got time, fix it. Great, brilliant. Fix what we need to fix first and come back to that later. You know what I'm saying? So if we can do it and it's 7 million and it's just a case of we have to wait until November, fine. Get Matt Ryan back as well. Because he's on a free now, isn't he? Again, no risk. Decent keeper, solid number 2. Why not? But this is what I'm saying to you. Like, we're talking like this. It literally is that easy. This is what I don't understand. What is the hold up? Why Arsenal diver? And listen, I'm not putting this on Arteta because we've been like this for years since he got here. We diver. Why do we diver? I remember when Harry Redknapp, right, was at Spurs. He wanted someone. He went out and got them. Bang, done. He could get a deal over the line. When it comes to the Arsenal, even when Wenger was in, why is everything so long? Want that player, right, he's going to be 40 million. There's the money.
Diesel, that is why I say it's all paper talk most of the time, because there's no one out there that is close to Arsenal anymore, in my eyes. Close to Arsenal. It's all kept in-house until the last minute. That goes to show with the last 2 that we made last season, it come out of the blue, no one knew about it. But there you go. Moving on quickly to this player, Diesel. Lokonga. I hope I've pronounced that right. From Anderlecht. Looks like we've had apparently our first bid of 12 million rejected, but they're holding out for 17 million. Anderlecht. Thoughts on this player, mate? Let's quickly rattle on through now.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually like this player. How much?
According to reports, Anderlecht are waiting for 17 million.
17?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, look, I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot about him, but I know people who do watch him on a regular, and I've asked them, and these people, they're not dickheads, by the way. They know their football, and they've told me he's a very, very good player. And obviously, I've seen bits and pieces, and he looks like he's a worker. He's very athletic. He gets up and down. He plays for the shirt. He's one of them. And I've said to you many a time now, I want workers. I want grafters. I'm sick and tired of seeing these Arsenal players walking around the pitch like they own it. So, yeah, do you know what? Again, 17 million, young player. He can be moulded. I'm happy with that. I'd get him. I would get him. It just goes to show, doesn't it? Like, look, with some of these players, just because we haven't heard of them, it doesn't mean they're crap, right? So,
exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. There are players who just need a bit of a chance. They don't have a high profile. They need a bit of a chance, right? And some players are worth taking a punt on. Do you know what I'm saying? So
don't forget, Diesel. Let's go back to when Wenger in his first 10 years. Let's be honest, he bought some absolute ballers that we never heard of before. absolute ballers that come from nothing, and look what they did. You know what I mean? So you know, some of these players that we've never heard of before could do that. You're right. Chris Davison saying, I've never seen him play. Omri praises him. Same as Company from Belgium. That's all right, mate. They're speaking really highly of him. Young Belgium international. I haven't seen a lot of him, but he does look the real deal again. So yeah, we're go from there. Read the super chat out, mate.
Zane the Boomerang. I used to say that one, because obviously I'm still carrying a bit of Christmas weight from 2018. And I used to put my belt on with a boomerang. Zane, big up yourself, mate. Thank you very much for your super chat. Really appreciate that. Zane has put, Terence, if we sign Ben Shite, will you still be Arteta in?
Well, of course I will be, Zane. Why wouldn't I be? Apparently we've got no money, have we? We've got no money. We've been outbid by Aston Villa, 35 million. We've got no money to go and spend. So I don't understand it. You know, everyone will believe that. That's what I'm saying. This is what I don't understand. Everyone will believe that we got outbid and we couldn't afford Ben Dira at 35 million. But yet, Arsenal, if they do sign Ben White, look, it might not be to everyone's cup of tea. We don't know how he'll turn out yet, but we're spending 50 million on him. So you're saying on one hand that Arsenal don't go and spend money. Now we're going to go out and spend money. And then you're going to say that, oh, well, now we've got Ben White for 50 million. We ain't going to be able to afford to go out and get anybody else. I mean, when does this stop? Let's wait until the end of the window, see what happens first, and then we can literally go at Arsenal, or we could turn around and say, well, hold up here a minute. You know what I mean? It hasn't. It's been okay, or it's been all right. Yes, it's been a good one, or it's been absolutely fucking shit, and we're all going to go ape crazy. Let's hold on a minute. Let's just wait. Put the brakes on. Put the handbrake up a little bit. Yes, I know that we all can have an opinion and all put our 2 pennies in, but how many other teams have gone out there and bought someone yet?
Just out of interest, why don't you believe that Buendia? I don't get why. Is it because when it's something negative about the club, and obviously, you know, I would assume, obviously, if it's about negative about the club, then obviously Mikel Arteta will be in that bracket as well. Yeah. You don't believe it, but whenever it's something good about Arsenal, you believe it. So which is it? Because I don't understand.
We're going to go and get Maddison. I don't believe that we're going to go and get Sterling. I don't believe any of that. Until, like I said, until the player... I get that, and I'm with you on the Maddison thing, but what I'm saying is you are so dead against believing the story about Buendia. I don't understand. You're very quick to talk about paper talk, but yet you're very quick to dismiss that. I don't understand. It's like one or the other. Like I said to you, the week before, right, how much in arms was Arsenal fans, right, about Conte going to Tottenham? All the big IT people out there was announcing it. Sky Sports was announcing it. Tottenham are in for Conte.
But that was more or less done, Terry. He only filled the final hurdle. Yes, it did.
It wasn't done.
No, it was more or less done.
Conte went to him and said, look, I've got a plan, and basically I need money to do this, to that, and that, and that. And obviously it was a non-starter to start off with, because I not only... This is what I don't understand and always, is people think Tottenham have got loads of money to go and spend. They haven't. They didn't give Mourinho enough money to go out and spend. They didn't give Poch enough money after the Champions League final, when they was in that final, when they lost, when he come out and turned around and said, I need money to rebuild this team. We've got players like Harry Kane and Son. We need to, you know what I mean, go out and absolutely push again. This is what I'm saying. Why do people... I don't understand why people go so much on one hand and it's totally wrong on the other hand. You know what I mean? It definitely was true. It definitely was true about Bendera, and you can't get it in your head. Maybe, just maybe, there wasn't a bid, because no Arsenal sources have come out or officials come out and said we've actually put a bid in. No one actually come out and said from any Arsenal bids. Who did? Where? You show me the evidence. Show me the evidence.
Wasn't it Ornstein who said that
he's just a reporter.
Arsenal Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But the difference between me and you is I'm not sitting here saying I know that's true. I know they did it. What I'm saying to you is I believe it's true. I don't know for sure, but my opinion is it's true. What you're doing, you're sitting there saying, no, it's not true. Right? That's not an opinion. You're saying it like it's a fact. You don't know. I don't know. Right? But we both know. The one thing we do know is we know how this club operates. Would it shock you if it come out tomorrow that it was actually genuinely true? It wouldn't shock me, but it would probably shock you, and it shouldn't shock you.
If it comes out tomorrow and they said that they put a bid in and Aston Villa outbid us, then I would be going stir crazy. Of course I would be. Why wouldn't I be? Well, I wouldn't be going stir crazy because, yes, he's a great player. But once again, I think there are better players out there that I would rather have. So I wouldn't be going like absolutely bat stir crazy about it. But I'll be up in arms saying, well, what do you mean? Why couldn't we put how did Aston Villa outbid us? Of course I would do. But I just don't believe all the hype around it. What I'm saying sure is that because everyone wants, let's be honest, the majority of people want Arteta out, right? So that's what they jump on the bandwagon as. That's what they go with that story as. You know what I mean? For instance,
no.
Hold up, Diesel. It is true. Listen, and if we went out and bought Grealish tomorrow, which is never going to happen, let's be honest, never going to happen. But if we did, people will still say, well, you know, yeah, that's a great signing and it's going to push our club for me, but he's still playing. He's playing under Arteta. He's going to go backwards. He's going to go backwards. Why would he be coming here? Where's his ambition? Let's be honest. Let's be real about it. If you're going to talk, let's talk.
Yeah, because the reason people say that is because players regress. Listen, there's a difference between. You asked me a question. Let me answer it. Right, there is a difference between regress and progress. Yeah, right. You can bang on about Xhaka as much as you like. Yeah. Right. Even that's debatable in my opinion, but even if I give you that one, name me another one.
Smith Rowe.
Oh, come on, man.
What do you mean? Have you seen the stats?
Right. No,
6 months ago to the 6 months afterwards. Have you seen his stats?
Oh dear.
Tierney has played.
Oh, no. Tierney was a baller before he come here, right? Has he really? Listen, no.
Right, hold up. What do you mean? Has he really? We got him for 25 million. So how much would you think you'll be selling him for then? Now, how much would we sell him for now? If Arsenal was going to sell him for now, how much would you want for him?
What? So you think he's progressed?
I think he's done very well at Arsenal, and I think you can see the potential if someone come in.
But that was there before. That was already there. It's not like he come in.
Well, if it was there, why didn't
youth and he's put up level after level, right? Diesel. Come on, Tell. You know, no. You're saying everyone, right? This Buendia thing about Arteta, right? Yeah. No one's really associating Arteta with it because it's not Arteta who's physically going out there and putting the money down, right? So when a lot of these fans are giving this stick to Arsenal, yeah, it's not just you've got this person. You think it's all this. Get off this defending this manager stuff, right? The buying of players is down to the board. It's all of them. It's not just Mikel. Right, Mikel he's not in charge of the money. He's not the one with the checkbook, right?
Exactly.
Right. If you see on social media, look how much stick Edu and Vinay are getting. You even done a picture on it. So it's not just Mikel, is it? Right. So get off this whole sort of. You feel you have to defend this man at every single turn. You don't. Sometimes he doesn't need defending.
How am I defending him when all you're doing is attacking him? You're all everyone else does is attacking him. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to defend him. I've got.
But you are. You say you do it every single stream.
He's still here.
In the chat, we can't all be wrong. So you're the only one who's right, and me and 95% of the chat, we're all wrong.
I didn't say really.
Come on, you're ravages, man. Come on.
All I'm saying to you is why do you adamantly believe that we was outbid by Aston Villa for 35 million? Right, we could not afford to get him, but yet we're going out and buying someone, maybe Ben White, for 50 million. So that puts that argument to bed. It's dead. That's what I'm saying to you. That argument is dead.
How is it dead? So just say, hang on. Just say Arsenal have a budget, right? Where they can't afford to do 2 deals in excess of 40 million. They can only afford to do 1. Yeah. So if we get outbid by Aston Villa for Buendia, that's that one done. Yeah. So we've got one. So we've got this Ben White one. So we can afford that because we've got enough in the budget for one signing in excess of 40 to 50 million. Yeah, but we can't do that twice because you're looking at 100 million, right? Yeah. But your argument is, well, that's nonsense about Buendia because we're getting Ben White for 50 million. No, it all depends on what their budget is. So if Arsenal have only got enough 50 million, then how can they get 2 of them? They probably wanted both of them, but they can only afford 1 of them. Do you know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying. You've got this in your head already that we're only going to go out and buy 2 players. And that we've only got a budget for that.
Because that's what we do every season, Till.
Right. Yes, I'm not saying that we haven't done that every season. What I'm saying to you is, let's wait until the end, and then maybe you might be right, but maybe I might have.
Because if we wait until the end, you'll have a excuse for this.
Maybe I might have educated you. Maybe I might have educated you by the end of it.
Listen, mate. Everyone knows what's what. Everyone knows what's what.
A few super chats here, Deagle. Let's get them in quickly. Go.
Thank you very much, mate. We are spending it on crap. There you go. Look, Zane said it.
This one's for you.
Also, can people stop saying Kane is world class? You want world class? Look at Ronaldo, Benzema, etc. Kane is only good in the Premiership and looks good because he is at Spurs, who are rubbish. Also, yeah, I don't agree with that. I love Kane, but listen, as I keep being told, saying, they're all opinions. All opinions count. But no, I think Kane steps up to a bigger club. I think you'll see him do the business. If he can do it in a team like Spurs, see, we keep saying about looking at it from another angle. Yeah, he's only good because he's at Spurs. Well, he's not exactly got loads of ballers around him, is he? So if he's cutting it and he's been doing it season in, season out, even when he has long-term injuries, he still ends up banging the goals in, right? And everyone wants to laugh at Spurs. So, okay. By that logic, then, if he's doing it in a dead team like that, who are crap, as everyone keeps telling me, no ballers in the Spurs team, he's doing it on his own then, yeah? So imagine him in a better team with ballers around him. What would he do? People tell me, Aubameyang, if we went Man City with all those players around him, he'd get 30, 40 goals a season. But Kane's level's above Aubameyang. So if you're all saying Aubameyang can do it, then what would Kane do? 50, 60 a season? I'll rest my case. But Zane, thank you very much, mate. Top man. Oregon Gooner. I think this is DVS. If I'm wrong, let me know. Oregon Gooner, thank you very much. Yes, it is. Yeah. Oregon Gooner, thank you very much, mate. I know you was DVS. It's going to be hard saying this. Oregon Gooner. Good debate, fellas. As for me, I'm tired of good. I want great players in to take us to the Champions League final. Come on, lads. Cheers, Gooners. Oregon, I love you, man. And see, but Oregon, when you say that, you're made to feel bad for wanting the best. You can't want the best. Yeah, we must accept average or okay or, yeah, he's decent. Yeah, he's okay. He's not a bad player. Is that what we've become then? We can't have a player where you're like, oh my God, I'm excited about this season. Oh my God, what a baller. No, what we've got is players coming in. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he should do okay. Yeah. And that's what he's saying, Till. He wants players to come in and literally throw us off our seat. Like you brought up Mahrez, Maddison, those sort of players. I mean, Maddison's not world class. He's a very good player. Mahrez.
Before you're saying that, Diesel.
Lee, Maddison. Lee, hope you're well, son. Shabby. Maddison isn't happening, lads. Sorry, just so you know. Lee, that's very comical, son.
You were a comedian in a different life, didn't you?
God, something we agree on, Lee. Mate, if he's cost any more than a tenner, then it ain't going to happen, Lee. So I agree with you.
Pick yourself up, Lee. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks, mate.
You know,
Diesel, what we're going to do is, because I'm really running out of time here, is I'm just going to quickly run through these, just quick answers, if you don't mind, mate, and we'll get to it. But before to do that, another super chat. We are going out after this, mate. We're going to book them flights. We're going to book them flights to
Marbella. No carbs before mobs. Come on. Exactly. Thank you very much. The signature. Hope you're well, fella. Hope you're well. He's put Terence. White is not proven to be better than Saliba, so why sign him? Maddison isn't a huge upgrade on Guendouzi, if given a chance. Arteta is an idiot. The signature, that's probably the best fiver you've sent. I love you.
Listen, we're talking about Maddison. The signature. Thank you very much for your super chat. We talked about Maddison already. I'm really running out of time, so I'm just going to quickly get through that. We're going to get to Guendouzi in a second, mate, but thank you very much for that. Before we do, another super chat. Oh, my God. Not are we going to Marbella, we're going to fly straight after to Iron Napa, Diesel.
Oh, mate, we'll clean up out there, won't we? God, there. I'd love to go Napa again, mate. One of the best holidays I've had. Gio, thank you very much, mate. Gio. Big up yourself, Gio. He's put Diesel wants the best for Arsenal, and so does Terence, except for him loving Arteta, because Arteta has nudes on Terence. Big up Italy will win the Euros. Yeah, there you go.
Right, just quickly, thank you very much, Gio. Hope you're well, mate.
Yes,
hope you're well, mate.
It's been a while, mate. Hope you're good.
Just quickly, Diesel, on this one, I think we've touched on it really anyway, but Mafropanos has obviously gone to Stuttgart, again on loan for a season, I think it is. Quick opinion of it.
Look, I said it to you earlier on, mate. I don't think he's all that. If I'm honest with you, you know, it's getting to... Listen, all I want is this club to be ruthless, I want it to be ruthless. Yeah. He's never going to cut it here, is he? If we're being honest. So I don't understand this loan here, loan there, loan here, loan there. Just sell him, get him out. You know, all this it's nonsense. Get him off the wage bill. You know, even if he's on loan, it wouldn't surprise me knowing Arsenal if it's 50-50, right? Yeah. If he's not going to cut it here, and there's no long-term plans for him, then do you know what? Just cut your losses and sell him. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You know, I think where he was at Stuttgart, he was at last season. I think he's going there again. And from what I heard, he actually had a decent season there. So surely, say to him, do you want him or not? Do you want him? If you want him, here's the price. Take him. We don't want him here. You know, just get rid. Get rid. We have a lot of fringe players. You know, like when we say we talk about Deadwood. Yeah, albeit, I mean, he's not on particularly, you know, what I would call big money. But at the end of the day, it all adds up. He's a fringe player. Do you know what I mean? You know, we're not going to be playing anywhere near the amount of games that we normally do next season. So the way I look at it, this is a perfect time to overhaul the squad, clear the decks. And I say that all the time. I'm more interested to see who leaves rather than who comes in. Get these players out. You keep going on about reset. Well, that's part of the reset. Get him out. You know?
Yeah, listen, for once, Diesel, I'm going to agree with you. Listen, he's been here a few years now. I don't think he's going to have a chance. He's not seemed to have added a chance under any manager that's been here. So for me, let's just get rid of him and move on. Do you want to read the super chat out, Diesel?
Randy Viper, the love of my life. Randy, hope you're well, mate. Terence will always be Arteta in. Side of him from behind. There you go. There you go. Listen, you're never going to go against someone who's giving it to you good in the sack. So you're never going to change Terence's mind. We have to pray that they have a bust up at some point.
The only thing I can add to that is make sure you lube up properly. All right, that's all I'm going to say. That's all on the matter. That needs to be said. The next one, Diesel, is Xhaka. Xhaka, obviously. A lot of rumours saying that it's done. Is it done? We don't know. Roma, Jose Mourinho has gone up in my estimations. He's obviously looks like he's buying Xhaka from Arsenal in the region of between about 15 to 20 million, I think it is. Thoughts on that, Diesel?
Why is it not done? You know, look, he's got to go. I don't want him here. I've never forgiven him. Everyone knows my thoughts on it, so I'm not going to, go over it again. But he's not the right player for us. I do believe, however, and I've always said this, in a slower league, I think he'd actually be a good player. I really do. I don't. Do you know what the thing about Xhaka, right? I don't think he's crap. Right? He's not a player I look at and think, oh my God, he's one of the worst players I've seen. It's purely the pace of the league. Certain players just don't suit it. He's been here a while now, Tel. He's had plenty of time to adapt. He can't. He's too slow, right? Yeah. My whole thing with Xhaka is what he did to the fans. So for me, it's more of a personal thing. I thought he was out of order. The ultimate betrayal, in my opinion. And for me, there's no coming back from that. I lost a lot of respect for Arsenal when they allowed him to come back after that, because I think Arsenal of old would never have had that. But the state this club's in at the moment, that will just let anyone take the piss and we'll welcome him back. Willian, another example. He's not. But from an Arsenal perspective, he's not good enough. He's not quick enough. The way he turns, he's too slow. He's got to get out. You've got to get out. If you get 20, 25 minutes, just take it. Take it. Stop all this haggling. Just take it. It's not actually a bad amount given what he's done. He ain't really done a lot for us. Nothing. The one thing I will say about Xhaka, I find it very hard to defend him. But the one thing I would say, and I'm reaching here, at least with him, he's no shirker. We've been told over the years we're weak, we're soft, we're spineless, we're this, we're that. Xhaka's one of them players who does mix it. And I quite like players like that. He's not a pussy, is he? Do you know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it just comes down to his ability. He's not great, is he? But in another league, I think he'd be a lot better.
Diesel, I can't even add anything to that. Everyone knows my thoughts on Xhaka. I don't think he's been good enough. He's been here 5-6 years now, however long it is. It seems like longer. He's had his time. He's done nothing. Let's move on and get better players in. Exactly what you said, mate. Totally agree. I'm going to quickly throw these up. These two, Bellerin and Torreira. Obviously, Bellerin right back. Again, same for me. Diesel's been here with the same as maybe longer than Xhaka. And he had 1 or 2 good seasons. And ever since he had that injury, he's not been the right player for me. He's not good enough for us anymore at right back. We need to upgrade. And I think he needs to go without a shadow of a doubt. For me, he should not be in this squad next season. And Torreira, I like Torreira. He obviously Arteta don't. He's sending him out on loan. Let's not send him out on loan again. Let's sell him if he doesn't want him, and let's get some money in so we can go and rebuild. Diesel.
Right, this is the player that I want to go in on the hardest, more than Xhaka. I can't stand Bellerin. I hate him. Reason for that is he's a loser. He's got that loser mentality. He, along with Ozil, those two players sum up this club at the moment for me. We talk about our soft, spineless, weak cowardice. I'll put Ozil and Bellerin right at the top of that. The interview he did when he moaned about Sanchez wanting to win, for me, that was a red flag. There and then, if I was the manager and I heard him come out with that, he's out. I'd have thrown him out. Yeah. How dare you say that? And to think he's still here, and in that time he's been captain as well. So listen, no. This is what things like that is why I think the club's finished. He's got to go. How he's still here, I will never know. This modelling thing that he does, he's openly admitted he doesn't watch football. It's not really a passion of his. It's a job to him. He's more interested in his clothing range or whatever it is he does. He's always on social media when he should be focusing on his game, wanting to be the best he possibly can be. He's nothing. Him and Kieran Tierney are chalk and cheese. And for that, Bellerin's got to go. He's got to go. The only thing he had in his locker was pace. He's lost that now. He's not quick at all. I've seen slow players outrun him, and he's lost it. That's the only thing he had going for him, his pace. He's lost that now. He's no good to us. Ruthless. I know Arteta likes him. I know he took him in when he first come to the club. Sod all that. Get him out. Yeah. Torreira, I don't want him here either. Reason being, he doesn't want to be here. Any player, I don't care how good they are. If they don't want to be here, fuck off. Yeah. Simple as that. Don't want to be here. See you later. So, sell to both.
Just quickly read that super chat out, and then we've got one more before we end the stream, mate.
Oregon Gooner, thank you very much, mate. Once again, classic line this, and it's so true. Xhaka is like herpes, can get rid. Oh, he probably meant can't get rid.
Right, last one is obviously Guendouzi. We've got a lot of others like fringe players, Maitland Niles. We can go into them a bit more next time. But just quickly to end on this one, Diesel, Guendouzi, it divides opinion. I know that you like him. I'll let you start first.
Yeah, listen, I keep all day long. I love Guendouzi. I like him because I've seen enough. Listen, he's got his deficiencies. I've never said he's a world-class player. I've never said that, but I've seen enough to think, do you know what? At the right club with the right manager, if the right manager can iron out those little things about him, I think he could be a potential top player. I really do. Listen, he was close to that Golden Boy award. You're not in that award till if you're crap. Let's get that clear, right? That's recognised all over the world. Yeah. The thing for me is attitude. But then I look at it and I think, well, look, I didn't, defend him when he mouthed off to was it Morpie at Brighton when we played him. But listen, he's young, he's a kid, he's just had a baby. Right now, listen, I know from personal experience, when you have a kid, you grow up overnight. And my whole thing is with the attitude and all that, what he did was wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was wrong. But he's that kind of player. I just think the right manager puts an arm around him and says, do you know what? You've got the potential to be proper. Yeah. Do this, do that. Listen to me. I will not let you down. I will make sure you get there, but you got to listen to me. I tell you something, the right manager will get a top player. I really do. I really do believe that. I know what you're going to say. You find him slow and he can't get back, but he's still developing. He's a young talent. And I've always said this, and I stand by this. I don't care if anyone agrees with me or not. If he was British, he would not get half the stick he gets. I'm telling you now, that is a fact. Fact. So I'd keep it, yeah.
Randy Fight, thank you very much, mate, for your super chat again. Guendouzi was crap under coach Unai. He can leave. Thanks for that.
He was worth in excess of 40-50 million under Unai. He was probably the best player under Unai. He was the one who turned up when the senior players couldn't be bothered. But we don't forget. We don't remember that. See, we got short memories. Everyone was chanting his name, right, when he turned up and said, give me the ball. I'll do the business today, lads. Give me the ball because we're not going to lose this. Right? Everyone was chanting his name, right? When he was the one, none of the others, he was the one who interacts with the Arsenal players. Everyone was chanting his name when he openly came out and said, I can't believe I'm at this club. I'm at the Arsenal. Oh, my God. Wow. Right? The things that us fans love to see, a player who appreciates playing for this club. Yeah, but yet they're all quick to slag him off now, aren't they? Unbelievable. Go on.
For me, Diesel touched on it. I wasn't one that was cheering from the stands from him. I watched him every single week at home. I don't understand what people see in him. Yes, he's good. He's good to drive us forward, but that is all he's good for, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a little bit about him, you know what I mean, that wants to put it about. But that's it. That's all he's got. He is so slow off the ball. It is unbelievable. He's supposed to be a midfielder. A midfielder has got an engine that gets up and down, like Kante, for instance. That's what we need. We don't need a player that goes upfield and can't get back for about 2 days. That is how slow he is. He's no good in the air. He's very, very weak off the ball. I don't understand why people... His stats, I think, if you go and have a look, our win stats when he was in the side was only 30%. So all this that he's a fucking baller, that he used to carry the team. He used to carry the team.
Come on, man. You've never been a stat man. Like, don't start using that now. Stop using stats. Stats show, right? No, Mustafi then was a better centre half than Virgil van Dijk. If we're going by stats, not obviously the season before, right? If we're going by stats, is Mustafi then a better centre half than Virgil van Dijk? Who would you rather have?
Obviously, I'd rather have Van Dijk. I'm just telling you.
Hang on. The stats show Mustafi was a better centre half.
Right? Yeah. And what?
So
I'm just saying.
If you look by stats, is that what we're doing now?
I'm not saying. What I'm saying to you is if you look at the stats, you can take it in as you want. He only won about 30% of their games when he was in it. So all this rubbish that he used to drive us forwards, he used to push us forwards, he used to do this and used to do that, it's a load of crap. He is a crap player. Not only that, to go with that, every single team he's been at, he's been in trouble with. The managers don't like him. They move him on. Every single club. You can keep saying that he's young. You can't keep doing that at every single club. You've got to turn around once. You know, listen, Diesel, let's be honest. We've been in a situation before where, you know, someone said, it's not me, it's all the yous. It's all the yous that are on. It's not me, it's all the yous. And this is what this boy is doing. It can't be me. I'm doing this. I'm putting all this effort in. I'm the one who's trying to win you and blah, blah, blah. It must be Arteta that doesn't want me. It must be the manager at PSG that doesn't want me and all this. No, take a look at yourself. If he was standing there saying, oh, I'm at a great club like Arsenal, wind your neck in, work bloody hard to get back in the team, and then, you know what I mean, and it'll all be sorted. Not for me. This player won't be a top player in my eyes. He will be just good enough to play in the French league or an Italian league, and that's it. In the Premiership, he will not be able to cut it because, like I said, you need pace, and he hasn't got it. So for me, we need to sell straight away, get whatever we can out of him, and let's move on. That's facts. Randy Viper with another super chat before we go. Thank you very much, Randy. Go on, Diesel.
Xhaka Torreira partnership equals Xhaka Guendouzi facts. Listen, I like him. No one's changing my mind on that. I like him. Apparently, Randy, we've got one of the best, if not the best, coach in world football. Mm-hmm. Who can you can give him any player and he can turn it into a diamond. So why can't he do it with this guy?
Well, why can't any other manager do it then?
Why can't he? Huh? Yeah, but no one's saying that those other managers are the best coaches. Arteta's meant to be the best coach, isn't he? Huh?
How many managers have he played under?
Yeah, but we're talking about Arteta.
If he's that great a footballer, he's going to be a great footballer. Then why
exactly. So if he's that great a coach, then
why don't managers turn around and say,
can't he?
Exactly. Why don't one of these managers
very well under Unai Emery, but he can't do it under Arteta. Was worth 50 million under Unai. Now we're going to let him go for 6 million.
Why did he bought him? Why did he bought him?
Best coach in football, Mikel Arteta. Okay.
Why hasn't he bought him?
Okay. So I buried you. I'm right.
Why hasn't he bought him?
I buried you.
Why hasn't he bought him?
You're using stats. You've never ever mentioned stats on this stream. You've never mentioned it. And tonight you're mentioning it. That sort of tells a story, doesn't it?
Diesel, take a look at what you just said. Take a look at what you just said. He was a £50 million player under Unai. Why doesn't Unai come and get him for £15 million and then make loads of money out of him because he's going to be a world star?
So you're deflecting off of Arteta then. Isn't Arteta the best coach? No, isn't he a great coach, Terry? Isn't he a great coach? No. I'm asking you a question. Isn't he meant to be? See, you can't answer it. You can't answer it. There you go. Yeah, you're a parrot, mate. Come on. Move on. Move on. I've got you. I've got you.
Why don't that manager that was a £50 million player under him come and get him? Stupid. Exactly. Right, now listen, all jokes aside, Diesel, listen, you've got your views on Guendouzi. I've got my views on him. Like, we've got our views on different players and that. Listen, I need to shoot off, mate. Did we do that? Super chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, big up to Randy. Randy, I love you, man.
Thank you very much.
With you on that, but I know I agree with you on everything else. But much appreciated, and thank you for my 2 weeks worth of shopping, food shopping, that is, as well. I'm eating good for the next couple of weeks, probably into August as well. Guys, all joking aside, I think earlier on, as much as 300 people were tuning in to watch. So, guys, really appreciate that. If you could just please, as we asked earlier on, pretty please, smash the likes for us, because it helps us in more ways than you can possibly imagine. Trust me on that. And the beauty of it is it's free. You ain't got to pay for it. So you might as well smash it. Even if you disliked it, at least smash one of them. But subscribe as well and share. And also, I'm going to say this. I don't say it often, but sorry, I'm going to say it. Our personal social medias as well, because obviously it'd be nice to get those up. So yeah, especially mine, because I'm so far behind. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. And it's so much better when we're talking about the Arsenal, honestly.
I totally agree with you, mate. I've really listen. I can't believe it's nearly 2 hours. It's nearly 2 hours that we've been sitting here talking about Arsenal and just transfers. We haven't even talked about anything else. But it's been absolutely brilliant. The chat has been phenomenal.
We only meant to do an hour, didn't we?
I know. The mods have been absolutely fantastic for all your hard work. Like I said, whenever these Muppets come in, don't even respond to them. Let them waste their own time, and we'll just secretly go about our business, guys. Yeah, but thank you very much. We really appreciate the work that you do behind for us too. Like I said at the beginning, please, guys, if there's just two things that we need you to do: one, hit the like button; two, just share as much as you possibly can, whoever's got it on social media, to get the word out there. Yeah, that's what we want, and that'll help us so much, honestly, to push this channel to be one of the best out there. But apart from that, guys, listen, obviously we'll be covering some of the games over the weekend for the Euros. We've only got just over a week and a half of it now, and then we're back 100% with the Arsenal, sorting out the more transfers, obviously previews and match reactions, everything. This channel's going somewhere. We'll be doing Only Fools and Horses one again soon. Mental health we're looking into. So look, stay with us. We really appreciate it. As you can see by the thumbnails, we're going up in the world, and yous are helping out, especially Randy Viper. We need him in definitely every stream, because he's doing brilliant for us and everyone else, to be fair, with the super chats. We really appreciate it. But look, stay safe. Have a great night. And I won't be back tomorrow. I'm going cinema on that. Diesel, I don't know if you will, but if you are, everyone put your notifications on. And obviously, as soon as we go out, BANSTAS family, do what you do best. Get the word out there. Spread it like wildfire, and make this channel what it is. Thank you very much. Peace out from me. Diesel, last words.
Yeah, lovely words, Chris. Thank you, mate. Fantastic stream, lads. Absolutely loved it. Enjoy your evening. Best duo on YouTube. People, love you both. Nice. Oh, that's praise, mate. Thank you very much. Chris, I wouldn't expect anything less from you, mate. And listen, loved your pictures on Insta, by the way, man. You got a lovely family there, mate. You should be so proud. So yeah, big up yourself for that. And listen, I just want to very, very quickly say, it's not often I praise Terence, but I'm going to. Your stream covering the Euros the other night, very, very good. I must admit, very good, Terence. So yeah, people, if it's not too late, go and check that out as well. But listen, if I'm honest, there's nothing quite like chewing the fat about our club, Arsenal. So I'll take that all day long over doing the Euros, in my opinion, because it obviously with this, it's something that's more closer to the heart and gets us emotional. And let's be honest, you know, it's what we really sort of keep our eye out for, isn't it? Anything Arsenal related. That's what we. But listen, I just very quickly. Guys, I just want a general consensus, because Terence was talking about us looking into the mental health thing. We've said that previous times on the channel, as well as Fools and Horses. But as we all know, Love Island is due to start very soon, and I'm a massive fan. As you all know, myself and Claude obviously went for it, and Claude got a lot further than me. He got through to the 5th round. I only got through to the 2nd. It was actually Claude who turned them down in the end. but enough said about that, the better. I may do a stream or two, but I don't know if that would go down well. So if there's a lot of people who do watch it, ignore me. Well, no, we're not going to, because Jake said no. All right, no worries. No, so anyway, everyone, love you all. Good night. Thank you very much, Jake. We'll talk in private about Love Island. I'm going to turn you. Yeah? I'm going to turn you. Tits and ass.
Listen, guys, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Peace out. Speak soon. Arteta in.